Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Black Cats TV. Me again, not Mike this time, so I'm sorry to disappoint you all because I know I lost the last game 3. Sunderland lost the last game 3-0 to Coventry, and that's all my fault for being on stream. So let's see if we can make it 2 in a row, eh? Millwall at home. We've got a team in front of us. I was going to say interesting sort of pickups from the lineups, but it's actually, probably what we can do. So you got Patterson still in goal. Brown looks to be playing at right back. You got Meppen and 09 in the middle. Hume at left back. You have, I don't know why in my head I thought that was Denver Hume from 2 years ago, but it is Trey Hume still. Dan Neil in his usual position. Job and Rigg in their usual spots. Mundle on the right. Mundle on the left. Roberts on the right, and Isidore back in up top. So no Mayenda. He's back on the bench. With I can't really read it on here. Moore is in there, Alexic's in there, Watson's in there. I'm sure Lavery, Anderson, Jones, Bainbridge, and Middlemas are all in there as well. So it's do you call it walking wounded? Walking wounded, bare bones, all of the adjectives you will. Don't forget, get your scoring in the live chat. Me and Mike, we did record a preview video that was going to go out, but we recorded it, and then loads of other news came in about injured players and, anything else that was going on with us there. So we decided, we'll just do it with Wayne. So that was that video you saw with Wayne, and I think we forgot to say get your comments in. So we've only had a few people enter. So if you want to steal a march on the competition and get yourself up that leaderboard, then I think now is your time. Hello, Jaden. Do you mean the? Oh. Who've Coventry got today, Jaden? I'm not, unless he's still in the FA Cup. I don't know. Hopefully, it's someone like. Actually, aren't you meant to be having like Burnley and Leeds and Sheffield United in the next 3? So hopefully, it's one of them. I know it's not, or was it? Did you play last night? Let me check. Friday. Oh, he's lost 3-1. Oh yeah, you don't turn up for that one. All right then. Who scored for you? Did Wright get another one? Oh, no, you scored right at the end just to pull one back. Well, you'll have watched the game, Jaden. What happened? What went wrong last night? What was the difference between your performance against us and your performance against Sheffield United? I imagine it was largely helped by the fact that Sunderland were terrible. But yeah, what happened? You could have done us a bit of a mini favour there. Well, I think we've got 10 minutes till kick-off. It looks to be raining up at the Stadium of Light, so it might be a bit of a slick surface. Oh, we have to win today, really, don't we? I mean, I know we were talking about, what's the word? Sort of, this is the time that he can test things out and give it a go, because we're kind of stuck in 4th position. But I suppose I was saying it to Mike today, if we're going to try things, I'd do it now. But also I still feel like I don't really want to lose at this point, because West Brom, who are in 6th, are playing Norwich, I believe, who are in 13th. So they'll be looking to pretty much take someone else out of it from there. Coventry lost last night, so again, just gives us a little bit of a leg up, maybe just to push away from them a little bit there. Burnley, who have they got today? I'm sure I just read this before. Afternoon coffee goblin. Yes, looks that way. Looks like Brown is at right back there. Screams of Carl Winchester vibes. Burnley are at home to Bristol City. Leeds are at home to Swansea. And then in the promotion pack, we obviously said Bristol City are still in there. Borough, do we count them? Are at home to Oxford. I suppose we have to count them if we're counting West Brom and Bristol City. And then what about Watford drew 0-0 with Plymouth at lunchtime. So they're rolling around. I think 3-2 score. 3-2 for today, Jaden, do you mean? I'm going 2-1 Sunderland, but Connolly to score for Millwall. That is specifically, very specific, but I'll take it. If it's 2-1 and the Connolly hasn't scored, I'll still give you the point, though. we need a win just to show the team haven't lost their fight. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yes, a bit of effort and enthusiasm from them. Yeah, that's exactly it, Coffee Goblin. It's not about the win doesn't matter in terms of the points. The win matters in terms of the players' attitude and response. So yeah, you've gone the same score as me, Coffee Goblin, as well. You've gone 1-0. Jade, I'm going to the Coventry Burnley game. Is that next week or is that midweek? I think the bench looks very weak today, says Lee. Yeah, I was thinking that myself. I mean, if you're Alexic and you can't get on in this game, I'm really worried. I don't like the thing is we were saying in the preview video we did with Wayne when we were talking about he's looked all right when he comes on. He looks like he drives forward with the ball, and a couple of times we've actually really needed that. So I don't understand why he can't, get 10, 15 minutes a game at this point. Now they've just put the bench on for me now. Moore, Mayenda, Alexic, Watson, Anderson, Lavery, Jones, Bainbridge, and Middlemas. And then in our start 11, Patterson, Brown at fullback, Meppen 09, Hume, and then it's Neil, Rigg, Job, Roberts, Mundle, and Isidore. I wouldn't even mind if we lost, if we actually played well. Just 3 or 4 wins needed for playoffs. Yeah, pretty much. What is it? 24 points to go, and we're 12 inside. Is that right? I've got the table up on my phone. That's why I'm asking. So, Bristol sitting 57. Yeah, we're 12 inside it. So you think a win here, especially if West Brom don't win against Norwich and Bristol City don't win against Burnley, we would be 15 points ahead with only 21 left to play for, and a lot of teams will be playing each other. So you'd like to think that's it, but I know what you mean. We want way more than just one win in the running. Does Alexic always look all right? Only seen him play against. Maybe it's that, but I mean. I'm thinking his debut against Millwall, he came on, and you're not going to like the end of this sentence. He drove through after reading a defensive error, missed a one-on-one. Got the ball against Watford, missed a one-on-one. But the fact is, he was driving through and willing to just run through these sort of players and try and get into them. It's just put the Millwall team up. They've got Jensen in goal, Jake Cooper, Jaffet Tanganga, Billy Mitchell, Aaron Connolly starts, Joe Bryan, Josh Coburn, he was that thug at Millwall who liked to beat up Dan Ballard, Mako, Dinor, Kundal, Kramer, and then on the bench, Evans, Langstaff, Leonard, Saville, Ivanovic, Harding, Kendall, Matthews, and Strudge. Strudge. No D in it, Sturge. I think he looks all right, Alexic, and I think we should have given him more of a go, especially when Rigg was injured. I don't think it would have hurt to try him out. But that's just me. I don't get paid multi-millions to manage a football team. So I say multi-millions, probably multi-thousands. But hey ho, sorry, I've got a hair in my eye. It's just not getting away. Ugh. Where does Mundle play? Do we get to see Mundle versus Kundal? Let's have a look. Kundal, Millwall. He is attacking midfielder, so very unlikely. Very unlikely. Good day, Conrad from Ned Kelly. 3-1. Hopefully, big improvement tonight. Yep, I agree completely. Right. Sorry again for the lack of a preview video, guys. We recorded it. It was all set to go out, and then all the news came out about all the other injuries, and we were starting to talk about, maybe Seal will play, maybe Helder will play. What about trying Abdullahi? What about trying Trey? And it was just actually we're listing all these players and they're not even going to be there. So we just went, you know what? We're speaking to Wayne. So we'll drop it in on that one there. So bloody hell. So if you haven't already checked out that video with Wayne Doran that we did, please do. It was a very good talk for an hour about all sorts of bits from the season, latest news, playoff hopes, bits, pieces like that, and let us know if you liked it. Really, it was fun to meet up and talk with Wayne again. Oh, I need to put my glasses on when we get closer to this game. Oh, I don't want to say nervous. When you're just It's actually the wrong way around. It's like I'm worried that we don't win this game here now because of the previous defeat or the previous run of games we've had since the Leeds one as well. Really, it's not been, happy hunting really. As I always ask Ned, what time's it there? It's got to be. I'm trying to think what time it is. It's got to be middle of the night, 2 or 3. Maybe 1. Yeah. Because I'm sure like 8 o'clock at night our time is like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Are we in 4-4-2 formation? That's what Google says. No, Brian, it looks like the usual with the back 4 of Brown, Meppen, O'Nien and Hume. Then Dan Neil looks to be sort of the single pivot, the holding midfielder, as it were. Job and Rigg just slightly ahead of him. Roberts on the right, Mundell on the left, and Isidore up top. 156. I was close. I said between 1, 2, and 3. So I hedged me bets a bit, but I got it right. I'll give myself that. For the game start, I'd take a 0-0, but we can do better, but I doubt it. Have you got an actual prediction there, Tony? I'll get you in the competition if you put what score you think it's going to be, unless you're going to go with the 0-0. A friend of mine who unfortunately supports Newcastle is sending me videos of him on his way up to the parade for the Mickey Mouse Trophy. Right, teams are coming out on mine now. Tony says 0. Oh, so Brian's gone 3-1. Tony's gone 0-0. Kevin's gone 1-0. I think I got you in before, Kevin, because you commented quite early on. But yeah, I've got you in at 1-0. And you're in before kickoff this time, Brian. So we'll allow it. This one is more than that. But as it had turned out in that last game, really didn't make a difference. So never mind. Get these sexy spectacles on. You'll all have to calm down in the comments here. Barry Johnson, hello, good afternoon to you there. 2-0, yes, please. We'll go with that. Has anyone got? I'm just looking. So it's a win, 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 win. Win, win, win. Draw from Tony and win from Barry. So we've got one that's different. That's fine. Wayne actually predicted that we'd lose 2-1. A Sunderland fan predicted we'd lose. I never like to do it, he said, but he's just got a feeling that I think that the Coventry antics were going to carry over. It looks like a 4-5-1 on this, but like it's not. It's a 4-3-3 from what we've been doing before with it's just the way they've drawn the picture on there. It looks like the midfield 5 are in a bit of a V formation. So it'll be a single defensive midfield with 2 8s of Job and Rigg. I don't think Rigg's going to be playing as far up as he has been. So I wonder if they're trying to pack the midfield a bit more. And then they've got the Millwall team: Jensen, Cooper, Tanganga, Mitchell, Connolly, Bryan, Coburn, Imaku, Denor, Kundal, Kramer. And then on the bench, Evans, Langstaff, Leonard, Saville, Ivanovic, Harding, Kendall, Matthews, and Sturge. Tristan Kramer, 52. Must be a young'un. But yeah, Josh Coburn, formerly of Middlesbrough, Aaron Connolly, formerly of Middlesbrough, and us, of course, he's got 2 goals this season, one of which came for Sunderland against Millwall. It could be Fleetwood Brown pushing forward and back 3 with Hume or Meppen. It could be. Oh, I forgot about Alex Neil. There he is, striding out. What a git. I'm assuming the likes of Watmore and Honeyman are injured for Millwall, and that's why we haven't seen him. Oh, I want to turn this commentary up a little bit, but I'll try not to make it too loud because I'm aware I watched a bit of the game back the other week, and I feel like you could hear quite a lot. Right. Sunderland doing a little mini huddle here. Roberts has had a haircut, and he's also lost a bit of his height because he's even shorter than Chris Rigg. That's impressive, that. Like, afternoon, David, he says 1-1. Let's get that in there. All right. Well, thank you. 27 of you already. Thank you. If Neil's stayed, would have been promoted by now. I thought you meant Dan Neil. I was like, well, he is still here and we're not promoted by now. But I get what you mean. If Alex Neil had stayed, would we be promoted? Oh, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because I feel like Mowbray came in and did really well with the youngsters and what have you there. Would he have done the same? Or would he have done better? It's 1-0 leads already. Have they even kicked off? Bloody hell. I don't know. I'm going to have a good think about that one, Coffee Goblin. I'll tell you what, I might ask Mike about it when we next do a video, just because that is a very interesting question to try and even contemplate. Of course, there's complete variables in it of the, the transfer windows. Would he have, campaigned for different players and, trying to stick the old boot in a bit earlier on? Come on, Conrad, they are playing here. Not on mine, they're not. Jesus, I've got 3 streams on the go. I've got Rig clapping, I've got Millwall still there, and then, yeah, we're back on it. So, apologies, guys. We're going to be very behind at the minute. Well, there's only 3 or 1. How come, Ned, you're on the other side of the world? And, you're ahead of me. Right, kick off. 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7. Right, Patterson's kicked it long. We've got a throw in already on the far left-hand side. I just forgot I have to close the chat, hit like, then open the chat again. It's an old age. Oh, don't worry about it, Tony. Appreciate it if you all do that. Job has just laid the ball back to 09, who's given it straight out to Meppen. Alan Brown, Alan Brown. Yeah, he was very advanced there, actually. So maybe you're onto something with him playing further on. Anyway, it is with Brown. He's charging forward on this right-hand side. Isidor's come short for him. He's got his back to goal. Just calmly gives it back to Roberts. Roberts is giving it to Meppen. Meppen has played it through to Isidore. He's played it to Rig. Rig with the lovely ball. Isidore in behind. Saved by the keeper. Job, free shot. Oh, blocked by a defender. God, it could have been up already. Mundell now, edge of the area. Plays 1-2 with Job. Job does really well to keep the ball, and Neil is giving it back to Hume. Right-footed swings it in. Rig's header saved by the keeper. God, 3 shots in 1 minute 4. Jesus. What is this? Can't wait for it to be coached out of us and never seen again. Lovely little ball through to Easter. It was a difficult chance from the angle, but forced to save. Job, I think the defender clearly got a good block on it there. I'm not sure if it was going to go still to the keeper, but that was good. Yeah. Coffee Golden Brown can drop back to fullback when defending. Yeah, definitely. It's well, that was certainly a nice start. Yeah. In 1 minute and 6 seconds, which is where at the time we're on 1 minute 40 now. We've had more than we had in the entire of that game. Labree's got a smile on his face thinking, finally, they're actually playing. Right, free kick to Millwall. Right-hand side of our pitch, near the halfway line. Long Bufford hasn't reached the penalty area. Headed out by, I think that was Neil. It's crossed the halfway line now with something to go. It wasn't Neil because Neil's one of the furthest forward. Now they're going long again down this left-hand side. It's going to go over his head, and Hume has let him see it out of play. So they're swapping back over now. Mm. 2 minutes 20. There's Alex Neil. He was good, wasn't he? He was a twat. Couldn't think of another word. Brown's on this throw-in now for Sunderland. Just slowly edging forward. Referee's not going to tell him to stop going, but he still hasn't thrown it. You're going to get booked soon. Right. Gives it to Rig. Rig lays it back to Brown, takes it on the chest, and then blocked out by the Millwall player, thrown in the exact same position. Roberts came short this time and really dodgily hit a pass back to Brown. It's gone out of play. Millwall throw now. 43 of you. Thank you for all joining in. If you wouldn't mind giving a like and a subscribe, really appreciate it. Tanganga's on the ball now. And then he gives it back to, I think this is Cooper. Gives it to Brian at left back for them. Don't know who this number 25 is, though. So he's down this left side, right near our technical area. Gives it back to Brian at left back. Cooper at centre back, and Tanganga is the far centre back as well. He's on it now. We're slowly pushing them back out. Rig is next to Isidore now. Cooper plays it infield to one of the defensive mids. Nice little pass by Millwall. Well, they've retained possession and given it out to Tanganga, crossing the halfway line on the far side. Keeping possession well, Millwall. They're not just going for it just because they feel they need to. Roberts went charging out to close them down there, but then as soon as his player got the ball, he just stopped. Long ball forward. Oh, number 25 mishit it, but still managed to keep it. Riggs sent them backwards now. Number 24 swings it all the way across. And it's now back with Tanganga. They've moved up the pitch a good 20, 30 yards, Millwall. Plays it through the lines, but Brown cuts it out and Roberts does well to come away with it. Roberts now really long ball looking far side for Mundle. Mundle tries to take it on his left, miscontrols it and it bounces out for a throw. Can see Tanganga picked up by Palace or Fulham. Should be us if we get promoted. He's a good player. He was really good at Tottenham, but it won't be. Depends if they lose Gahey, Palace or Bassi at Fulham, I guess. Ball back to their goalkeeper. Nah, he hasn't missed it. I was thinking it was going to be like that keeper for Charlton. Dylan Phillips, I think it was. Long ball forward. Coburn up against 09. He's wrestling with 09. He's beaten him. We did well to win there. He throws his arms up in the air thinking he was fouled, but nothing given. Hume now finds Mundle. Mundle lays it back to Job. Coburn getting close behind him, but Job strides away from him, finds Isidore. Isidore, lovely little back heel, finds Job, swings it all the way out to Roberts with loads of space on this right-hand side. Drives into the penalty area onto his left, shot. Oh, clips the post and goes out. Given a corner. I wonder if the keeper actually got a touch on it. It looked like it clipped the outside of the post there from Roberts. That's much better from Roberts. Where's that been for a long time? Drove straight in, cut back. Yeah, Danny Collins, I agree. He just said, I don't think it is a corner. Let's have a look from this angle again. Shoots. Very small touch from the keeper if it was, but that was great play from Roberts there. I think it did just clip the outside of the post. 6 minutes bang on the dot on this one. Coffee Goblin, we are up for this much better. Yeah, well, I'm glad. Just hopefully we can get the win with it. Hume now on this set piece, swings it in. Flick on. Oh, they've managed to get it. It's come to Mundle, edge of the area. Puts it onto his right. Still going. Trying to get around his man. Swings it across. Blocked out for a corner. The defender wouldn't let Mundle get a yard at all there for a shot. Clearly saw the goal against... who did we play when he scored? It wasn't. Preston. It was Preston, wasn't it? Roberts now on this corner on this near side, I will say. Puts it in. Keeper misses it. Oh, he didn't. He got a little touch on it, and it's gone out for a corner on the far side. Hope you had corners on for Sunderland. We've got 3 already. Number 52 had older Luke 09 shirt, like. Right, Hume now over this one. 50 of you in. Thank you very much for joining me. Please hit the like button and the subscribe. Really helps us out. Hume swings it in. Meppen header. Oh, it's been headed away by Coburn. It's going to come to Job on the edge of the box. Flicks it back. Finds Rigg. Rigg now. Long ball, left-footed, looking for... I think that's Hume. It's not going to get to him. Connolly's going to get there first. Job. Great. Oh, he doesn't quite get in front of him, but great tackle from Rigg. Oh, and then he makes his player to get away from it as well, Chris Rigg. Right, Roberts on it now. Runs into the middle, finds Isidore. Lovely little ball back to him. Roberts is fouled, nothing given. Long ball forward. Coburn up against Luke 09. Luke 09's going to get there first. Plays it back to Patterson very smartly. Patterson's got a good bit of time. Plays it into Dan Neal. David Williams. Oh, that's a late one. That's a late one there. Brian, what did I say for you at Coventry? That I'd give you half a point or something for it being after kickoff, but I can't remember what my ruling was. I've starred it, David. You've gone for the same score as me, so I'll wait and see what Brian said about that one, because that one's a foul though, ref. So Hume and Connolly had a bit of a coming together. Connolly's hit the deck like a sack of shit, and the referees give it. Yet when Roberts was tripped a few moments ago, nothing was given. That's all right, David. Don't worry. But rules is rules. Don't want people to say our favourites, David. Right, free kick, far side to Millwall. Not far away from the sort of in line with the centre circle, but right up against the far touchline. I need to learn these Millwall players. I'm just going to go number 24. He swings in the free kick. Meppen's underneath it, wins the header. Tanganga then wins the second one. 24 was Denor. Brian fires it forward. Header now goes to number 5, which is Cooper. But it comes out to Neil. Neil plays a weird ball to Mundell that just doesn't get there when he actually had Isidore open in front of him. Giving the ball away again, but never mind. At least it was a forward giveaway, I guess. Tanganga's back on it now as he plays a long ball forward left side in behind Brown. Number 22, is he going to keep that in? No. He just catches the ball instead of letting it roll out of play. He still got it, though. Still got it. Oh, he's given offside. 10 minutes on the clock. Done all right so far. Wish we had a goal already. That would have been a nice change, wouldn't it? To have a nice early goal to show for it. Got Meppen over this free kick. Launches it long. Crosses the halfway line. Drops down. Joe Bryan heads it away. Goes into the midfield. Joe, lovely little flick just before Coburn. Luke O'Nien swings it out to Hume. Hume's got a bit of space now. Just a little ball forward to Mundell. Mundell's coming in reverse into the middle now. Plays it all the way across to Meppen, who's just let it roll across him to Alan Brown. Brown swings it all the way down the line, right over the top, looking for Roberts. Roberts and Isidore coming together to get it, and apparently the flag's gone up now. Must have been Isidore. I'm glad to see Isidore back in. I do think it's harsh on my ender, though. My ender's done really well, and for all accounts did really well in the under-21s. But yeah, Isidore was just about offside. You can see with the lines on the pitch, he was ahead of play. Coburn wins a header. O'Nien then flicks it back to Patterson. Well done, Luke. Patterson rolls it out to Meppen. Meppen's on it now. Plays it long forward. Isidore wins a header. Doesn't just go straight line. No one there in front of him. Isidore being this dominant this early and not converting chances never looks good. So Tony, no. Isidore had a break now and played twice in the break. Yeah, true. And then Ned Kelly, the refs are Wally already. Oh God, I hope that's not a spoiler of what's going on here, Ned. But we'll see anyway. Ball's gone out of play for a throw-in right by the Sunderland technical area. The Bree got to show his quick control there. Millwall just trying to take a bit of urgency out of the game and just sort of keep in possession. Giving the ball away now, though. Job's won that one. Swings it all the way across to Roberts, but intercepted by Brian. Brian's now driving through the team. Great tackle. Was it a great tackle, actually? I think it was just... Job's a yellow already. 12 minutes 30. Was he overstretching for it, maybe? I think if we counted anything, it looked like a tactical foul. I think I was saying great just for the effort, but let's have a look. Ooh, does he touch the ball? Danny Collins says no and says it is a yellow card. So we'll go with Danny Collins, I guess. Well, we're lucky that was it 1 or 2 games ago for Job? So we would have had to miss him for a few games, but straight back on the yellow cards when it doesn't matter anymore. 64 of you in. Wow, thank you very much. Tanganga and Luke O'Nien are wrestling each other here. Luke O'Nien's managed to take the Millwall player's shirt off when he fell over. That's is that Madley, the referee? Yeah, Jeff at Tanganga. Should be booked, ref. He took his shirt off. Looks like they're having a dance. And then when Luke fell over, he pulled his shirt off. It's a yellow card, ref. He took his shirt off. Surely. Rules is rules. Don't matter who takes it off. Millwall looking to swing it in. Again, they've got hold of him. Oh, they've got space. Isidore, great tackle in the penalty area from Isidore. Plays it forward, finds Mundle. Mundle is blocked off. That referee, surely. He's obstructed him. Thanks, Coffee Goblin, for that. Coburn in behind. He's got Meppen for company. Meppen's up on his back. Pushes him back out the penalty area. He's giving it back to their number 8. He's played it inside to Brian. Brian's gone back to Denore. Denore. So Mitchell's number 8. Burnley are winning for those who are listening on audio. They're winning 1-0. Roberts is up against him. Great tackle from Meppen. That absolutely brilliant. And Roberts has tried to beat his man. Referee, is that a foul this time? This one is. Thank God for that. Yeah, I see what you mean, Ned. See what you mean. Oh, well, while the ball's out of play, please hit that like button. Really does help. Just close the live chat if you haven't and just press it now. And then come back and then tell me you've done it. That'd be really appreciated. Burnley's goal is actually good for us. Bristol City are currently 6th, 7th. Yeah, no, I know. And, like, realistically, we're not catching the top 2. Like, I think even if we won all of our games, it's, you know, they've still that far ahead of us, really. So, yeah, weirdly it is. I think what was it I was saying before? If West Brom and Bristol don't win and we do, we're 15 points ahead of the playoffs, a lot with only 21 left to play for. So it's, yeah, I know. Anyway, Coburn's done well to keep the ball for Millwall. He's gone all the way back to Tanganga on the far side. Tanganga now finds their right midfielder. And he's gone back to Tanganga. He's gone back to Cooper. Cooper plays it across to Brian. Roberts has come out to meet him. He's tried to play it through. Number 25. Neil's on his back. No foul given. Thank you, referee. I actually thought that one might have been a foul. Long ball forward from Brian. Looking for 22. Meppen. Oh, no, it's Brown. Easily pushes him out of the way. He gives it to Meppen. Meppen swings it all the way forward, but Cooper's underneath that one. Brian looking for his options. Is this Joe Bryan? I think it's Joe Bryan, the one who played for Fulham. Denore and Cooper now. It's good possession from Millwall. Tanganga did very good there because it was under pressure from Mundle to make sure that he didn't mess up. Long ball forward from the keeper has gone straight out of play on the far side. 16 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Not going to lie, that silver shirt from Millwall, it's all right, actually. Have we ever had like a silvery sort of kit? Oh, we've come back in and Riggs on the right-hand side. Swings it in far post. He's curling away from everybody. No one there. Good effort. Good effort, though. Yeah, silver shirt. We've had gold. Obviously, there's the famous gold one from the playoffs in 98-99, which I do love that shirt, even though obviously the terrible memories of it there when in that game. But, yeah, silver's an interesting one for us. Oh, well, there's always next season. I think next season we'll get the blue Vaux remake. I don't know what year it was, but I think that'll be the what was it? The season was it? I've got it on a picture over there. 88 to 91. That blue Vaux one. So it was like a red and white collar, just like a red line and a white solid, and then blue. It's the one we always have on the retro shops anyway. I think that'll be the away one. Obviously, the third one this season is very divisive with its pattern. So can we think of like another terrible pattern? Do you know what would be really good? Is like that pattern was the top of the badge. Just have like an image of like Samson and Delilah anime just down in stripes and just paint it like, I don't know, whatever colour you want at that point there. That's not going to be the blue or the red and white there. Bright yellow. Meppen plays it out to Brown. Brown's first time ball to Roberts. He didn't quite read it there. Neil and Rigg didn't quite get there, and they've broken away from him. Brown's now chasing. Great play from Brown. He had hold of number 20. Number 25 screaming that these fouls should be given for him. Kramer's the right back for them. He's massive, actually. He was up against Mundle there, and he was towering over him. Cooper fires it over to this left-hand side. The player tried to keep it in doing so, he's giving it back to Brown. Roberts on it now, finds Rigg. Rigg turns, gives it back to Brown right side. That's a bit loose. Joe Bryan's going to get that one. Great play from Brown to make sure that it went, oh, well done. In doing so, it must have hit Brian on the way back out, and he's won a throw-in for us. Yeah, Big Panther. Yeah, like that. The big black cat logo that we have on the outside of the stadium, something like that, where it's like half of the shirt. That'd be amazing in a black and sort of silverish tones. That'd be lovely. Roberts and Brown. That's going to be another Sunderland corner. Is it? Yeah. No one seemed to sort of clap in the crowd, so I don't know really what happened there. Brown settled back into the starting lineup very well. He just looks a natural and just like, obviously he's got lots of experience. So I think he's just easily going back in it there, really. He should definitely be playing. Even when we were chasing back there, he was throwing himself into the midfield as well. So corner number 4 for Sunderland already. Portsmouth are beating Blackburn 1-0. Cardiff are beating Sheffield Wednesday 1-0. Roberts plays it short. Lays it back to Mundell. Roberts with a different angle. Back post. Finds Hume. Volley goal! Get in! I felt like I couldn't get my words out quick enough doing that commentary. It was like, Roberts back in. Hume volley goal. Nice. 1-0. Trey Hume. Thank you for everyone who's in the comments who already knew that way in advance of me and didn't put it on. Cheers, everyone. See, we can do it. Hume. The amount of people sat there were probably like, get in, written on the things ready for it. It's actually a lovely goal, that. Back post, Hume, acres of space on his own, volleys it, near post. Keeper stood no chance. Lovely. Well, if I want to get on the... that is a shout, Tony, actually. That is a shout. We'd probably get copyrighted for if we use that Black Cat one, but that is a shout. That is a shout. Quick attacking play, not messing about, passing around the box. Hume. Yeah, exactly. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, you've set the cogs going there, Tony Huntington. Right, I'll have to do that. Oh, we've got our Black Cat, haven't we? We've got this in. Where is it? There. Can we use that one? That'd be all right on a shirt as well, wouldn't it? Like a black one. Yeah, we'll have a look into that. Sitting there going, why haven't we got pictures of cats? There's literally one in our logo. Hey. David Williams. Hume. Good to see my predictions gone. Yeah, sorry, Tony. I've just realised that. Yeah, you're the only one out with that. Right, let's get you deleted from that one, Tony. Right, long ball forward from Millwall. Brown and Meppen have that covered between them. I say that as Meppen just gives it straight back to him. Denore finds Mitchell, back to Denore. He gives it to number 25. Mundell trips him. That's a free kick, edge of the area for Millwall. Yep, so we've still got 10 predictions in. We've got Kevin, at the moment, Kevin McGinn, Coffee Goblin, and David Williams, if we allow it, and me are all correct so far. We had 1-0. Whereas people are still in. Barry Johnson has 2-1. Brian Scotiamackham has 3-1. David Brown has 1-1. Ned Kelly has 3-1. Lee has 2-1. Lee Liddell has 2-1. Jaden Lokes, I think, says 3-2. They're still in. And from the comments on our video the other day, I did write them down because I'm a professional. Gary Dunn said 2-0. Mike went for a 3-2 Sunderland, and Alex Dixon went for a 1-1. Right, free kick, edge of the area. Connolly standing over this one. 22 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. The referee has just set up the wall. Could do without seeing this go in here. Connolly steps up. Massively far over. That's why we got rid of you. Yeah. Extra large, my order is in. I hope I'm wrong and we win 6-0. Yeah, that would be nice. Lee, 6 views, 26 likes. Well, if people are enjoying it, that's all right. But yeah, get sorted, lads. Sort it out. Appreciate some people might be listening in cars or something like that, so they'll have to do it later. Brown, really well done, wins the header there. And Meppen takes control of this one, gives it to Rigg. Great little flick. Brown, little flick again, surely. Yeah, referee's given that as a free kick right in front of the Sunderland bench. Mitchell's foul on Brown. Brown's a really good player. Really tidy player. $23.50. Meppen gives it back to Brown. Brown gives it back to Meppen. Meppen gives it back to Patterson. Oh, Patterson closed down by Coburn, but it's gone back out for a goal kick. I did think he was taking. It came up on the advertising board at the same time. The winger is rapid as Patterson was closed down. 09 being closed down by Coburn, but smashes it long. Isidor's underneath it terribly. Misjudged that header completely. He was nowhere near it. Swings it down the line. 09's going to get there. Plays it to Hume. Hume plays it back to Meppen. Meppen heads it back to Patterson, and Patterson collects the ball calmly to stop it going out for a corner. This is rich coming from me, but Patterson needs to go up a size in his shirt and shorts, I'm thinking. Hey, it might be muscle. Completely might be muscle, but it's time to break out the large instead of the medium. Mundell does really well to win that ball back for Sunderland, but he's kicked from their player, but the referee says play on, so Mundell carries on. Meggs is one. Nothing given. This referee's letting a lot go at the moment. Unless he's like you said, Ned, a Wally. Great little play from Millwall. Nearly got in the way, referee. Roberts doesn't quite get there ahead of Brian. Brian's now going on the overlap, but Roberts has managed to win the ball, and it's a Sunderland throw-in. Oh, well, at least we've got a goal. I don't know if I've said it before, where it was like we were attacking well and playing well without scoring is always a worry. But at least we've got that goal at the moment. Where is it? Let's scroll back, see who it was. Oh, it's Tony. Tony Huntington said it. Awful from Coburn. That's surely a yellow card. Yep. Meppen's been given a yellow card. I honestly thought Coburn was getting a card for diving there. So Isidore, loose touch. Mitchell flicks it. Coburn's in. Nothing more than Meppen putting his arm on the shoulder of Coburn, and Coburn hits the deck, and that's a yellow card for Meppen. That's awful, that ref. You've been absolutely conned. All right, Brian over this free kick for them. Is it referee Bobby Madley or is it Andy Madley? It's definitely a Premier League ref. I recognise him. I think this referee, this is how weird my memory is. It's the same referee we had when we beat Newcastle 3-0 when Colaccini got sent off. Brian swings it in. It's going to the far post. Oh, bicycle kick attempt from Millwall, but Patterson catches it and keeps it in. Told you he's a Wally, said it. Yeah, I know. I was saying before, you'd already mentioned it, yeah. That was a definite dive. It's not just me. That was a dive from Coburn, surely. It was Tanganga with the acrobatics, but it might have been troubling the keeper had he not been blocked. Good player, Tanganga. How old is he? We need to be trying to sign him up. Tanganga. Long ball forward from Jensen. Meppen's underneath that one, heads it back. Roberts is beaten in the air. Then Brian bullies Rig out the way. Used an arm, but the ref hasn't given anything. Tanganga's 25 years old. Mitchell swings the ball forward. I think that's going to go out of play there. Left mid's not getting onto that one. Looked like he elbowed him in some way there. Rig's still down. Yeah, he elbows him in the stomach, doesn't he? Yeah. Rig jumps up for a head and it looks like Brian elbows him straight in the gut. Still down though. It looks to be in some pain. He's not like sat up or anything. If anyone had to come on now, you're going to have to say it's probably going to be Alexic, isn't it? I suppose you've got Mayenda as well who could play there, but then that sort of changes the midfield a bit. Like this, when a player goes down injured, all the players are getting up to do their training, and Simon Moore's just sat there like, yeah, it ain't out to do with me. Be interesting to see Triantis next season, especially if he plays defensive midfield. Just showing Roberts here. Roberts definitely having a good game so far. Probably his best for a while. Hopefully he gets some reward for it, because even I'm normally the one who's quite critical of him, that does play all right, or can play all right, but no goals, no assists. You start to think, is there someone like Mayenda who plays more often and gets a contribution more often? Riggs up, walking off here now, so I think they'll probably just say, "Goes, wonder if it just winded him or something." Colin H, afternoon, all the way from very sunny Eastern Europe. Have I missed anything? You've missed us. You've missed us going 1-0 up and playing pretty well so far. Actually, Slight 176. He is cursed never to score. Yeah, seems that way this season. We had to give him a penalty at Plymouth, and has he got another one? Oh, he got an equaliser against Bristol City, didn't he, at the Stadium of Light earlier on? But yeah, it certainly seems that way now. Why's Patterson got the ball? I thought it went out for a... Oh, no, it did go out for a goal kick, didn't it? Because they played it through, and the left mid didn't get it. Yeah. Oh, 30 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Patterson hoofs the ball long. Isidor's underneath that one. Does beat Tanganga to it. Isidor was still looking up in the air when everyone else was playing on. Played it through the lines, and it's come to number 25. He's gone past Neil. Neil clips him. Oh, it's not number 25. It was number 9, Connolly. Connolly plays on, gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell finds Brian, swings it further out to this left side. Number 22 is up against Brown and Roberts. Plays it in behind. That's number 25. He plays it back to Mitchell, edge of the area, dinks it in, looking for Coburn at the far post. Coburn runs into Patterson, and Patterson claims it. That's what you should have done against Cardiff. Come out and just caught it and be willing to sort of go chest to chest with somebody. That sounds weird. Be willing to at least put your body... That fucking hell, how strong he was there against Coburn. Just literally just went, nope, I'm throwing myself into this one first. That's what you needed a couple of weeks back. Much better from Patterson. Neil missed a header, but Coburn would have been offside. 09 heads it back to Patterson. Brilliant. They're doing well. 31 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. 72 of you in. Thank you all for joining us. Alan Brown nearly dispossessed here. Gives it to Meppen. Meppen chips it up forward. Isidor's come short for it. Takes control on the chest. Brown wins it back, though. Roberts, great turn. Wow. Denora flew in on Rigg, but missed him, thankfully. Rigg gets up behind Mitchell. Mundell now closing down, but now he's out of position, and Hume's gone forward looking for him. Nice little 1-2, and they're away on this right-hand side. Connolly's come deep for it. Plays it down the line. 52 is being held up by 09, and Hume takes the ball off of him. Hume plays it to Job. Job now with a bit of time to turn and drive forward. Turns sideways and gives it to Neil. Neil swings it down this side to Brown. Brown cuts inside. Great, gets away from his man. Passes it forward to Neil. Bit more space now. Got a bit of time to take a touch, move forward. He's dispossessed, though, Neil, dallying on the ball, but the ball does break to Job, who gives it all the way across to Mundell. Mundell now driving at his man. Goes past Connolly, edge of the area, shot, smashes it. Terribly wide. I was thinking it's going to go flying in this, like the Luton game or even the Preston one recently, but how far away was that? Got into his almost perfect position. He went for raw power rather than curling it in, and it did go out for a goal kick, I think, but a good few metres wide in the end. Hope we get a few goals today. How are the lads from M18? Nice to have you with us, man. Alex Neil does not look happy striding out to the technical area. Keeper's kicked that ball long. Meppen's underneath it. Wins the header. It's gone to Mundell. Mundell's beaten in the air by number 52, but do they get control of the second ball? Connolly with a back heel keeps the ball for Millwall, plays it through to Coburn. Coburn dispossessed by Neil and fouls Dan Neil. There we go. Let's have a look. Coburn laid it off. Who's number 25? Oh, 25 is Kundal. Right, okay. So Kundal and Mundal. That's what we've got. Meppen plays it back to Patterson. Patterson lets it roll across him and swings it all the way out to Trey Hume. Hume plays it infield to Joe. Bit of time to turn. Goes past Denore. Looking for options. Finds Isidore. Isidore lays it back to Neil, but Neil fell over. But wow, we kept the ball well, though. Hume finds Mundal. Mundal up against number 52 now. Hume going on the overlap. Mundal edge. Plays it into Isidore. No, surely not a penalty. I was going to say Isidore claiming he was pushed or at least lent on out the way, but he didn't even really have a swing at the ball there. Kundal is tackled by Rigg. Rigg's done really well there to force him out. I'd like to see a replay of that one. So he fed it into Isidore. Does put two hands on his back, but it'd be very soft if it was given. That should have been a pen, says Ned Kelly. Maybe. I'm not 100% convinced, but you've seen them given. If we get a player, yeah, it'd be nice to see. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice just to see us win. I don't care. I'd love us just to to get absolutely battered, and then they score like an own goal and we win 1-0. Doesn't matter to me. Just get promoted. I think they're played just about. No, it went out of play. Linesman's given offside actually. And then he's kicked the ball away when we were setting up to take the free kick. Thank you, referee. He's booked their player number 22. Yeah, he was running back in and he just kicked the ball away from Brown taking the free kick and got a yellow card. See, that I had to give him way more credit than it probably deserved. That experience from Brown just to yell to the referee just before the player was about to do it and straight away make it look like it's really impacted him when actually he didn't even have the ball. Long ball forward from Patterson. Isidore's underneath it, easily beaten in the air by Cooper. Job wins the next header. Meppen takes control of it, gives it Brown, gives it back to 09, gives it back to Kundal. Not Kundal, Patterson. Kundal was closing down. Neil, what a foul from Mitchell. Yeah, that's Denore. Sorry, not Mitchell. They look the same. Apart from the big 8 and 24 on the back. Neil takes it quickly, finds Hume. Hume plays it forward. Tanganga cuts it out there. Mundal steals. Well done, Mundal. He gets it, keeps it in. Meggs is Tanganga and is fouled. Referee says no. Right, they're giving it back to Neil. Neil finds 09, who finds Meppen. We've got a bit of space here now. A lot of weird, I don't want to say fouls, but, a lot of things that you would have thought had been given as fouls would have not been given here so far. Oxford are beating Middlesbrough. That's also good news for us. Number 52 this time clatters into Mundal, and this time a free kick is given. The referee's calling over number 52 to have a word with him. Connolly's there trying to help Mundal up. It's a pity you couldn't have helped him, win a few games when you did play for us. Oh yeah, there's if you hear noises downstairs, it's my son's bowling with a new little bowling set that we got him. But at least it's better than whatever that huge bang clatter was last time. If you were in last time when it sounded like the whole house was falling down. Wonder if Carrot goes in summer. I said that as a mate of mine at work who supports Borough, and he said, like, do we just look at other options in the summer because we can't just keep going on like this? Joe beats 1, beats 2. Tackled by Denore. Hume. Connolly goes past him. Back in front, but he finds Coburn. Coburn lays it off to Kundal. Edge of the area. Into the box. Rolls it to Patterson. Great save. I say great save. Rolls it to Patterson. Great results. Turn on to. It is Mike. How are you doing, sausage? Don't know where sausage came from. Well, pig, but I mean, for you. Yeah, Worrying that he walked that far in the penalty area, Kundal, but at least nothing came from it. Isidore, that was a bad touch, and it goes straight out of play for a throw, and calmly could have just taken it down and gone from there. But hey ho, we move. Brian throws it back in, finds Cooper. Cooper goes all the way back to Jensen. He's gone long. Meppen lets it bounce, heads it. Coburn then throws Meppen to the floor. Meppen's having a word with Coburn as well. Coburn definitely shoved him, trying to get there. Mundell, tackled by number 52. Denore dispossessed by Job. Job looking for options. He finds Neil. Plays it all the way across. Unnecessary height and slowness on that pass, which is intercepted. Brown's now got it. Brown turns, tackled, but it's gone out of play for a throw-in. .40 minutes on the clock. Well, 40 minutes 10 now. Throw in. Brown finds Brian. Brian finds Rigg. Roberts left that one, so it's tackled out, but Sunderland have kept it in. Pushing the back on Isidore, nothing given. Tanganga's giving it back to Jensen because he had Rigg closing him down. I do think Isidore, you need to be a bit stronger. Like Coburn just wrestled 09 to the floor. Anything given? Yep, given a foul to Sunderland from Coburn there. Let's just see. The amount of yellow cards here and this lad throwing himself around. I wonder if we quickly put on that lad to be carded for them. Right, Sunderland, Millwall. Fouling cards. Player to be shown a card. Right, well, if it comes on, might do. It's locked at the minute. That's really helpful. Coburn again muscled out of it by 09. How's Brown looking in defence? Solid. Yeah, very good, actually, because every time he gets the ball, Mike, he sort of plays it a bit more into midfield. So it's actually like we've got a few extra men there. Brown tripped by number 22, the one who's already on a yellow card. Nothing, no second yellow card given, but he definitely tripped him as Brown got away from him. I put £2 on Coburn to be carded. We'll see if anything happens here. Roberts wins this one. Right-hand side, Brown's looking on the overlap. Roberts tried to play it in, but Brown wins it, flicks it. Brian's up against it and now puts it out for a throw-in. Stoke are 2-0 up at QPR. Have you seen Stoke's shirt for next season? Wiggly stripe. Funnily enough, I have, because I did own a... it was like an Adidas. Oh, Brown's in the penalty area. Plays it back to Roberts. Off the post anyway, but I think offside flag was given. Yes, I did, because funnily enough, I thought this looks exactly like a sort of free training top that I had, like an Adidas template one with wiggly stripes. And let me see if it still shows up on my profile. Yes, it does. So is it this one, Coffee Goblin? Ooh. It's very much like that, because that's what I had from Adidas, and it cost me £5. So I think Stoke have gone, I don't know if they're sponsored by Adidas, but it seems like they've just picked up a template they had and stuck a badge on it. 71 watching, 32 likes. Smash the thumbs up button. as well. Yeah, please. Yeah, I think but it's a bit like, what was that season we had that awful 3 red stripes one in League One, where it was just, we're literally off the rack, red and white off the rack. Connolly's just pulled down Dan Neil. Surely that's a card as well. Yeah, thank you. I need Coburn to be carded. That's what I need now. Right, we want Coburn for a card, everyone. That'll be 12 quid to me. I know it's not a lot of money, but, why not, eh? He's just horrible, isn't he? How many cards have been so far? Number 22, Job, Meppen, Connolly. Am I missing anyone? Has there been 4? Sunderland have 2. Millwall have 2. Yeah, it's been 4. Easter wins a flick. Mundell gets it, edge of the area. He's got 4 men around him, so he didn't have much to do there. Brian now plays it forward, looking down the line. Meppen wins the header. Kundal's got the ball now, plays it back to Brian. Brian into Mitchell. Mitchell gives him back. Down the line again. Just gone straight out of play. Yeah, please hit the subscribe button, everyone, if you haven't already. I mean, I imagine a few of you are, but, even if you're just here for a one-off basis, just really helps us out. Who knows, you might like it going forward anyway. But please hit that subscribe button. Really does help us out. Header by Cooper. 3 minutes added on at half-time. Coburn, tackled by Meppen. Elbows then Joe, but moves on anyway. Joe tries to flick it out above the defender, but Mundell doesn't get away from it. 09 wins that. God, it's a bit bitty, this now. Great tackle from Chris Rigg. Lays it back to Meppen. Meppen gives it to Brown. Brown looks down the line, finds Roberts. Roberts now driving forward. Kundal's following, but not that closely. He's doing Peter Reid against Maradona. He's just watching as he runs after him. Roberts taking on 2. Dispossessed this time. Brown doesn't quite get that one, and 22 trying to come away, but Neil gets the tackle in. Need Borough to win for Mayaka. Yeah, me too. But they're losing at the minute. Oh, that's what Coffee Cup said. Oh, he did say that. They're losing at the moment there. Crossfield ball from Millwall. Tanganga plays it back to the goalie. Goalie plays it out to Cooper. Don't think he was expecting that, but they got away with it. Mundell doing the high press. Hume now coming in as well, trying to press back. And they've got out of it. Mundell now chasing back against, I don't know who that is over there. He's pulling back, but it's Tanganga. Tanganga breaking down the right-hand side, but he did well to keep the ball, and he's now screaming at the referee, saying that he was held. And Brown wins that header and the second one, but he kind of gives it back to Millwall in doing so. But they've had to force them backwards. Rigg now pressing as well. Brian's got it again. Roberts stops. He runs like he's pressing and gets about within a metre of them and then just stops. Dan Neil and Roberts do well to win that ball back for us, though. Neil plays it to Roberts. Roberts with a really loose pass gives it back to Millwall. Mitchell's on it now. Finds Cooper. Cheers, Ned. Just so I don't have to panic if they go through on goal or anything. Isidore fouls Tanganga. They've taken it quickly. Swings it across to Brian. Brian swings it down to number 22. He swings the ball in. Coburn flick. Doesn't quite get there. And Patterson gathers. Don't think anything was given there. It wasn't the best cross, but went past a fair few of them. And Coburn was the only one chasing in after it. But like Ned's already put, it is half-time. I think they're just waiting for Patterson to take this one here. This is where, because I put Coburn on to be carded, this is where he starts to just relax for the second half and not challenge for anything. That's a handball from Aaron Connolly. As the referee decides, no, it's not. It's half-time. Well, much improved from the Coventry game. We're actually here. We've actually turned up. So, there's a Sunderland fan in the crowd yawning there. It's not that bad. Jesus, mate. Calm down. Mike, we need to speak to Tony Hutchison about shirt ideas for the for the channel and a big cat emblazed in black and silver. So we'll have to have a meeting, get Tony involved as well. He's put some good suggestions forward as well. Anyone else think of anything good that you'd think, actually, that would be dead sound, that, if we had one of them? And anyone else have any thoughts on what we're actually here for, which is the game, not just me talking about T-shirt ideas? Okay, says Mike. Great. Cheers, pal. Put a tail on the back. Yeah. Right, what have we got around the grounds at the minute? I know Coffee Goblin's been keeping us updated anyway, but let's have a look at the... Sorry, everyone. Rest of the halftime scores. So, earlier on today, Hull lost at home to Luton. Watford drew 0-0 with Plymouth. Burnley are beating Bristol City 1-0. Cardiff are beating Sheffield Wednesday 1-0. Leeds are beating Swansea 1-0. Borough are losing at home to Oxford 1-0. Norwich and West Brom are 0-0. Portsmouth are winning 1-0 against Blackburn. Stoke are beating QPR 2-0. And we are, of course, beating Millwall 1-0. So, what would that look like in terms of the table? So, Leeds would sit top with 83. Sheffield United would be joint first with 83, but Leeds have a far superior goal difference. And, of course, Sheffield United have had points deducted. Burnley would be on 81. Sunderland would be on 72. Coventry would be on 59. West Brom would be on 58. Bristol would be on 57. Borough would be on 54. Watford 53. We're not going to go down the rest of them like that. So like they were saying earlier on, that puts us 15 points clear inside of the playoffs with only 21 left to go. Any close chances? I missed the whole of the first half. Said Mike, yeah, within 1 minute and 10 seconds of the game, we'd had 3. I'm trying to remember how the first one. Yeah, it was a ball down the right-hand side. Isidore was played into the box, sort of at an awkward angle, trying to outside the foot curl it to the far post, but the keeper blocked it. It came out to Job about edge of the area. His shot was blocked by Denore. Might have been going back towards the keeper, but it was definitely on target. It then broke out to Mundell, who took a shot, and it went straight at the goalkeeper who gathered it. So we had 3 within 1 minute and 10. We've got about 5 corners, 4 or 5 corners, I want to say. Roberts did a great move earlier on, took it round 1, and then clipped the outside of the post with a shot. And apart from the goal from Hume, which was a lovely goal, corner taken short to Mundell. Mundell gave it back to Roberts, and he fired in across to the far post. Hume was at the far post, completely unmarked, and just volleyed it into the near corner. So, yeah, been all right apart from that. I think bring Mayenda on, take Isidore off, says Lee Little, in the 60th minute. Yeah, I think that's more likely. Yeah, give it a bit more time for Big Wilson. Best player so far. Ooh. Best player so far. I'm good. And this is rare for me. I think Roberts has been fantastic, actually, in this game. Brown has done really well because it just looks like he just doesn't miss a beat. His experience, he just knows what it is, and just he's doing everything simple right, and just making sure that we, if we're losing it, we're all chasing back. If, he's got an option to break forward, he is. So it's got to be one of them two, I would say. Hume, apart from the goals, just, doing what Trey Hume does at fullback. So he's been all right as well. Worst player, I don't think we've had a worst player so far. We've had a player that's not been involved as much, and I'd probably say that's Isidore. He's gone for a few headers and been nowhere near him in terms of trying to win like flick-ons and things. And then Lee Little says, then Watson on for Rigg. Interesting. Not Watson for Mundell. Both Job and Neil have not been in the game yet. I think that's harsh. I think they've done very well at keeping the ball and just moving it on. I think Neil's given the ball away once, I want to say, quite a loose pass towards the beginning of the game. But I think they've been very instrumental, both of them, in making sure that when they get the ball, it switches sides, or they just make sure they keep it between the two of them. I don't know if that's just the way I've seen it so far. You might, everyone's got opinions and sees it differently, but I think they've been all right. Nothing world beating, but they've definitely contributed. Job's done especially well at keeping the ball. Here's that Roberts chance. I think might have just got a tip off the keeper, maybe not off the post, but it's one of the two. And then Rigg swings it in at the far post. No one was there. Is this the goal? Yeah, Mundell came short. Defender didn't go with him. Roberts straight to the far post. Hume completely unmarked. Smashes it in. I think it's because I'm used to them driving forward. Yeah, that's fair. They've not done that. They've not been getting the ball and like turning and driving at people, but they've definitely been sort of gathering the ball and making sure we keep it and looking for options on the far side, or making sure the runners are being fed, shall we say. Couple of chances for Millwall. Tanganga did an overhead kick that hit 09 and then Patterson caught it. Is that about it? Kundl got one where he sort of P-rolled it to Patterson as well. Patterson did well and clattered into Coburn earlier on, which led me to ask why he didn't do that a couple of weeks ago against Cardiff. Mundell got into his position where you thought, he's clearly bending this in the far corner, but it ended up being about a metre or so wide. Lee Little. It was funny when, you might have missed that, Mike. 09 and Tanganga were having a bit of a wrestle, and when Luke 09 fell over, in doing so, because he had hold of Tanganga's shirt, he took his shirt off. So really, it should have been a yellow card for Tanganga. We had a very loose claim for a penalty where a defender put two hands on Isidore and he went down. I personally don't think it's a penalty. Does anyone else think that it is? I mean, if we take our red and white tinted glasses off, do you think it's a penalty? I would rather see Isidore try and have a swing at it. I think it's because he went down rather than even trying to play the ball? Yeah, very much so. And he's done that a couple of times, Mike. He's sort of like someone's gone in, like a defender's gone in with a bit of a sort of like, hand on the back type thing, and he's thrown himself to the floor. Coburn's done it as well, though, and that's what got Meppen his yellow card. But yeah, for the height and build of Isidore, he doesn't half drop to the floor easily if he's touched. But we're winning. That's the main thing. Valtteri, hello. I think it's there and there. Because it seemed to be two hands. I think it's there and there because it seemed two hands on the back. No good, we didn't get the call though. Two hands on the back. No, I see. I don't think it's a penalty either. Like, I know he does have two hands on his back, and he might shove him, but there's no need to go over like that. Yeah, it was way too soft for me. Okay, good. I just didn't want to have missed like a stone waller and be like, no. Like, really, I don't understand why he's not. He's thinking too much about contact from a player rather than thinking as a striker, I'm going to swing me left foot at this and smash it because I'm in the 6-yard box. Yeah, he was wanting a penalty, and to be honest, we don't have a very good record with penalties, so I'd rather him take the shot. Sunderland channel finally catching up with me and doing the half-time scores from around the grounds. Derby County versus Preston. Is that a later game or something here? If it was, my ender would have stayed up. Yeah, it would have been soft, I guess. That's a bit of a problem with Isidore. Yeah, he needs to get on the Patterson diet, doesn't he, and bulk up a little bit. Because consider his goal against Leeds, where was it Ampadu was like wrestling him, and he just spun him with his own sort of strength and earned that sort of space to allow him to have a shot. And you're sitting there going, well, that's all you needed to do there was back into that Cooper and just hold him off just that little bit, even if you lay it off to somebody else, or if you swing your left foot and have a shot. That's all we wanted. Stop thinking of the foul first and think of the the opportunity. You miss 100% of the chances that you don't take and all that. And also, you've got a terrible record at penalties for us. Is it 0% in 2? What have we got? 66 of you in. That's 3 away from the best number around. Go and get 3 of your mates or 3 of your spare accounts, and we'll have a right old laugh. 67. We're nearly there. Bit of half-time fun. I would have done a quiz, but I haven't got my book with us because obviously we were doing it for mine and Mike's show with Wayne and Michael, the last 2 that we've done. So if you haven't seen those, get them queued up for after this live stream. They were a good laugh to speak to Michael and Wayne again about all things Sunderland, and we gave them a little bit of a quiz as well, Sunderland in the 21st century quiz. So if you want to see how well they did and the questions they got asked, it's towards the end of the episodes. But yeah, it's good to chat football and Sunderland again with Wayne and Michael there. What do we want second half? Does anyone want any changes? Do we carry on as we are? I'm thinking it's working well. I think we just carry on as we are. We don't seem to be allowing Millwall to have much in this game, so I would think we keep it the same. Don't need to make any changes. Don't want to... Sorry, everyone. Don't want to change a winning team. And I know it's winning at half-time, not winning in the previous game. But, yeah, just... I think we're doing okay. Lee Fenwick had to come out right in front of that, and he's trying to shoot and definitely pushed. Lee had to... Sorry, I don't understand, Lee. Had to come out right in front of that, and Isidore trying to shoot and definitely pushed. Oh, he's definitely pushed. Yeah, he's got he's definitely got his hand on his back. I just think it's really soft. You put your hand on someone's back, it didn't need to go down quite like that. Is that what you're meaning? Another 2 goals would be nice, though. I mean, if as long as we guarantee the win, Mike, I'm happy with the 1-0 because it means I'm on the leaderboard with you. There's about 5 of us on the leaderboard, actually. If I go through the predictions that are still in, we've got Kevin McGinn, 1-0, Jaden Lokes, 3-2, Lee Little, 2-1, Coffee Goblin, 1-0, Lee said 2-1, Ned Kelly said 3-1, Brian Scotia Mackham said 3-1, Barry Johnson said 2-0, David Brown said 1-1, David Williams said 1-0. David Williams was in after kickoff mine, but it was 0-0 at the time. It was quite quickly after kickoff mine. And then in terms of ones from the preview video, bear with. I did get it in. That's fine. Let's have a look here. Responses with no... Oh, here we go. So we had Alex Dixon said 1-1. Alex Dixon's currently top of the leaderboard for us there. And Gary Dunn said 2-0. Mike, I think, said it was going to be 3-2. Sunderland left the stadium, lol. He wasn't going for the ball, just shoved Isidore and was trying to switch feet for the shot. I get you. I think, for me, it's still soft. But, I mean, I'd loved it to have been given. Like, you know... it's one of those ones that, like, I think you want to see him, but then at the same time, you know, if that was given against us and Meppen puts his hands on someone and a foul is given, we'd all be going, what? You know, but, you know, we weren't given it. They're filming someone who was clearly having a lovely time talking to someone. And now they're not. And now they're watering the side of the pitch that we're playing on, but that's because we're not out on it. So they're only watering the sort of the north side of the stadium, or the attacking the north end anyway. They're not watering the other side. There must be like some sort of reason for that there. Like, I don't know if it just means it's a ball moves a bit quicker or something, but just talking fine margins, really. Millwall are coming out now. Oh, yeah, lads, don't forget to run up between those little cones before you run on the pitch. Hate to think you're not, you know, professional footballers who've been training all week. Ned Kelly, let's go, lads. Are they kicked off on yours, Ned? Mike, Ned's all the way, I think he's in either Australia. I think you are. Might be New Zealand, but I'm pretty sure it's Australia. But it's nearly 2 a.m. for him. No, it's going to be nearly 3 a.m. now. So he stayed up just to be with us. And what do you call it? It's and he's getting the game before I am. Mental. A few Sunderland players ran through the sprinklers there. They did start watering the other side of the pitch as well, so that defeated the purpose, I think. It's a crack. I'm back in. I'm standing on the rooftop. Shout it out. Legend, Ned. He is. Alex Neil there, still looking miserable. One away with 7. Oh, we jumped from 68 people into 70. Can one of you leave? Anyway, back underway finally, Ned. Kicked it forward. Coburn takes it down. Tackled by Neil. Neil's managed to get it away. Is it going to go out for a throw? No, Brian's kept it in. He finds Denore. Denore plays it through, but it bounces to Rigg. Rigg's now got time to find Isidore. Isidore does well to keep it. Tries too many spins and is tackled by Denore. Throw into Sunderland. Brown's gone to take it. It's almost just past the halfway line on the far side of the pitch. There's a kid in the stand chewing with his mouth open and on someone else's phone. You're about to watch Sunderland do greatness and you sat there just on someone's phone. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Meppen plays it back to Patterson. Patterson being closed down by Coburn again, but he gets the long ball away, crosses the halfway line. Cooper gets the header, but he gives it to Rigg. Rigg fouled by Denore, but the ref says play on as it broke to Hume. Hume finds Mundle. Mundle driving. He's in the penalty area. He goes on to his left. Shot. Is it a shot or was it a cross? Because it's gone out of play for a throw. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. It was a too hard cross and it was a too slow shot. This is the worst angle for us to see if he was shooting or not, but he fired that ball across the front of the goal and no one was there for it. It was too hard to be a cross, but it was too wide to be a good shot. Good play, though. Good driving from Mundle. Throw in taken by Millwall. Rigg wins the header, finds Denore. He smashes it further forward. Hume's underneath it, fires it back. Isidore up against Cooper, but Cooper just moves him out of the way. Denore plays it through to, well, Sunderland. It's dispossessed. Robert plays a nice little ball with Brown. Neil and Job, great little passes there. Find Hume. Hume's giving it back to Mundle, this left side. Mundle finds Job. Denore's stopped. I think someone stood on his toe or something. He's just hobbling a bit there. He's now found Brown. Brown finds Job. Job and Brown again. Meppen's got the ball. He's heading back to the keeper. Finds Patterson. Patterson plays it into Job. Plays it out to 09. 09 fires it to Neil. Bit of space. Finds Mundle. This is great play. Mundle up against 52. Massive. He's like Greg Halford in his prime. Mundle tackles him. It's broken to Tanganga. Whoa, that's a very harsh free kick, that one there. He sort of barged into Tanganga a bit. Tanganga went down onto his knees, stopped the ball with his hand, and the referee was forced to give it as a foul, but not for me. Borough have equalised according to Paul Armstrong. Hiya, Paul. You all right, mate? I don't have permissions. Oh, I think you'll find I do. Long ball forward from Jensen. Is it that long? Doesn't even quite make the halfway line. Meppen's underneath it, but gets an elbow in the back of the head from Kundal. Is a free kick given? Or is it just because of the head clash? Are they calling him over? No, I don't think any foul's been given. I think it's just he stopped because of the clash of heads of the over. Meppens ran forward. Yeah, Coburn elbowed him in the head. Not Coburn, Kundal. Borough win for 126 quid, says Mike. Well, that would be nice, apart from the Borough win. I don't know how my is doing. Leeds are winning, Borough drawing, Wrexham are winning, Wickham are drawing, and West Brom are drawing. So mine is not doing so well. But everyone, we're keeping an eye out on Coburn to be carded, because if Coburn is carded, I win some money. Back underway now. 49 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Cooper fires the ball forward, looking for their left mid. Brown slips. Oh, Neil. No, great decision, referee. Number 22 hit the deck, and I think he was trying to claim that Neil fouled him, but did nothing given. That's all right, Paul, don't worry. Job plays it forward. Mundle with 52 on his back. 52 doesn't foul him. Kundle's breaking forward, gives the ball away to Rigg. Rigg finds Meppen. Meppen gives it to Brown. Brown gives it down to Roberts. Nice little 1-2. That's surely a foul from Kundle. It is. Got a free kick. Very smart play from Brown there. Knew the foul was coming, but just let it happen anyway, just to give us a bit of a break on the ball. 50 minutes and 10 seconds. Back underway. Brown finds Roberts. Roberts pings it forward. Isidore running up against Tanganga. Tanganga takes a touch. Isidore's going to beat him to it. Nope. Tanganga does well to hold him off. Tanganga's really good. Loose ball from Millwall given away. Isidore's got it into the area, right on the far corner. Tries to dink it to Mundle, but gets blocked. Roberts then doesn't bother going for it. Rigg and Roberts, they're going to get it from Kundle. They do. Plays it through. Mundle doesn't get there. Hume tries to dink it past Kundle and Aaron Connolly, but doesn't. And it's broken. 52 now. What's number 52's name? You can't just keep calling him 52. Number 52 has been eliminated. Very Squid Games. Fired forward. 09's got Connolly for company. 09 just shields it out of play for a goal kick. And Millwall's 52 is... Oh, yeah, it's Kramer. I did say that before. John Kramer from the Saw franchise. It's ironic because he'd like to play a game, but he's not playing that well in this one. Just kidding, he actually is. Yeah, Connolly threw 09 to the floor. 09 then tried to hit the RKO. 09 plays it to Patterson from the goal kick. Patterson launches it long. Right-hand side. Isidore, still onside, gets the ball. Can't be offside from a goal kick, so gets it. Roberts now. Didn't quite get through to Brown, and they come away with it. Brian tripped by Roberts. Yeah, free kick. It was good, that, because of the long ball out. You can't be offside from goal kicks, so all the Millwall players stopped thinking Isidore was offside. Right, we're on this near side now. Denore crossing the halfway line. Plays it to Connolly. Connolly's taking on Neil and Job, but they both come away with the ball now. Job finds Rigg. Rigg finds it out to Roberts, far side. Roberts up against Brian. Going on the outside. Cuts back. Finds Job. Blocked. Bounces back out to Brown. Finds Roberts again. Left-footed, swings it in over heads. Isidore header. Oh, what a save by the keeper. I think the header might have been straight at him, but he had to save it. Great cross from, it was Rigg actually. And then Isidore, 6 yards, heads it sort of back at the keeper, who makes a one-handed save within his sort of, was about here, but still had to save it. Sunderland corner. Should have been two. Right, Roberts is on this one. Family of people wearing gilets in the crowd. Mac 1, get my ender up front. Isidore once. Let's try and see if have all these things playoffs coming or not, just the same old. Oh, sorry, he did that in the first half, Mike. He's not a spoilers one. Roberts, bloody hell. The power on that one. I think the wind took it and it just went straight out from the far side for a goal kick. 54 minutes gone, pretty much. Yeah, 5 seconds off 54. We'll go with that. How are you doing, Mac 1, anyway? Come on. Jensen kicks it forward. 09 wins the header. Tanganga and Cooper underneath it. Tanganga heads it back to Jensen, and we're back where we started. He's put the ball down. Anyone going to go for him? No. Isidore now going. Long ball forward. 09 wins the header again. Meppen now takes control. Good there that when 09 went charging out for it, Hume and Brown just closed in for a 3 there. Coburn managed to close down Patterson, who had to put it out for a throw-in right by the Millwall technical area. It's John Kramer now for Millwall. Finds Denore. Gives it back to Tanganga. He's giving it this near side to Mitchell. Mitchell's striding forward. He's got Job with him now, so he's had to go back to Tanganga again. Plays it across to Cooper. And now Brian steps inside Rigg and Roberts, but he's lost it. Roberts didn't quite get there. Neil did. Neil now finds Rigg. Rigg has chipped it over for Mundle. Is he going to be able to keep this in? He is. Mundle with Kramer with him. Oh, he tried to. Bit of skill, but goal kick. Mundle got a tackle back in on Kramer, but bounced out for a goal kick. Oh, I don't know. Was that? Yeah, Mundle didn't appeal, so it must have been a goal kick. Short goal kick taken from Millwall. Cooper's now fired it forward to the left. Oh, someone. The referee's put a stop to the game at the minute. There's someone in the crowd, I think, needs some assistance. I hope the person's all right. But for my own benefit, I don't want to have to sit there and do 45 minutes again, like in the Millwall game last time at their ground, where 45 minutes while the game didn't go ahead. But I hope they're okay. What's happening? Yeah, game stopped at the minute. Danny Collins and Frankie are just saying the same thing. It happened at Millwall again. Yeah, it did. Ah, right, okay. I think they said they think someone's fallen down the stairs. Yeah, the people have gone over. Oh, dear. Let's have a little look around the grounds while we wait for the game to come back on. So, Burnley still 1-0 up against Bristol City. Cardiff 1-0 up against Sheffield Wednesday. Leeds 1-0 up. Cardiff 1-0 up at home against Sheffield Wednesday. Leeds 1-0 up at home against Swansea. Borough 1-1 with Oxford. Norwich 0-0 with West Brom. Portsmouth 1, Blackburn 0. Stoke 3-0 up at home against QPR. And of course, this game is 1-0. Hume getting some instructions from the coaches, same as Neil and Isidore. Yeah, it was, Ned. It was a great volley from Hume. It was a great little move, actually. I wonder if that was part of the plan that Hume would be free at the back post. It just seemed like he was completely unmarked, but the little 1-2 from the Mundle and Roberts. So Mundle must have thrown everyone off, thinking, oh, he's going short. I wonder if he's going to swing it in. But must have given a bit of room for Trey to peel off at the back post. They're still out receiving instructions on this side here. Oh, Well, Millwall players are going back out into the centre, and it looks like they're issuing Sunderland over. So I wonder, game looks like it's going to go ahead. Yeah, the physios are back over and coming back now. So yeah, they're still receiving treatment over there, but obviously there's not a major concern for them. Well, that sounds awful, but there's obviously not a threat to life concern for this person. Right. Nearly 60 minutes on the clock now. So probably, what was that? It's going to be about at least 5-6 minutes added on at the end. I think we were on just shy of 54 when the game was paused. But here we go. We're underway again. Tanganga finds Kramer. Mitchell swings it forward. Connolly dispossessed. Mundell doesn't get there, but Job does. Plays it to Neil. Neil flicks it out to Roberts. Back to Neil and Rigg. It's too intricate for all of them. Hume easily beats Connolly to the ball. Fires it to Rigg. Rigg finds Isidore, finds Neil into the penalty area. Great little touch. Is that a penalty? No, nothing given. Neil hit the deck. Hume with a great tackle on Connolly. Absolutely great tackle on Connolly. Millwall are fuming. Alex Neil's fuming as well, but it was unreal tackle. Anything that pisses off Alex Neil is fantastic. Long ball forward from Brown down this right-hand side. Finds Rigg. Great control. What options? We've got Brown overlapping. Roberts is with him. Short option, but he's gone backwards to Meppin. Meppin's now come inside to Job. Job finds Neil, edge of the area. He's got Mundell into the area as well on this left side, onto his right. Back onto his left. He's tripped over the ball. Kicks it against Denore, but it's bounced back to him. Hume's now got it. Left foot swings it in over everyone's head. Is it going to bounce out to anybody? No, Roberts had come in short for it. Fired it away, Millwall, but it's only gone as far as Brown. Brown to Neil. Neil, Rigg doesn't quite get there. Job tackles Kundal really well. I was going to call him something else there. Roberts now. This is great pressure from Sunderland. Finds Job, edge of the area. Finds Rigg. Rigg to Roberts. Back to Job. Finds someone in a bit of space. Back to Roberts. In the area, onto his right foot. Edge of the area, looks for Job. Left foot, blocked. Brown did really well there to at least pretend he was fouled or something. Basically, he was looking at the ball, and as soon as the Millwall player backed into him, he hit the deck. But it stopped the Millwall player getting it. So if we'd have got a free kick, we'd have got one. But it didn't. It went out for a throw. So still held him up. Is this a penalty, Neil? No. Tanganga doesn't even touch him. 76 of you in. Thank you all for being here. Please hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it if you do. Be your best friend forever. Ball's back in play. Roberts has turned one. Now gives it to Job. Hume's on the edge of the area waiting for it, but he's gone all the way across to Mundell. Mundell now into the area slowly. Onto his right. Finds Hume. Dinks it to nobody except the goalie. Neil the turncoat can cry all he wants. Exactly, Mac. Exactly. You said before. Fine, thanks. You're doing a great. Oh, cheers, mate. Appreciate that. And then we're always the last clue. Yeah, I'd read that one before. Cheers, Mac. Appreciate you being here. It was a kick, actually, by their player on Brown. Could have been another yellow. Coburn getting a bit radgy. Go on, lad. Get a yellow card. Gives it to Roberts. Roberts with 2 for company. Tackled, going out for a throw-in. Leeds 1-1, says Lee. Ooh, interesting. Maybe we can catch them. No, we don't. Just kidding. Right, their left midfield's broken out. He's given it to Denore. It's broken to Mundell. Oh, he doesn't quite get there. A free kick given to Millwall anyway. Judas Neal. Yeah, exactly that one. The Alex Neil kind, not the Dan Neil kind. Not yet, anyway. Melier again, you're saying. He's done that with us. He's done that at Hull away when they drew 3-3. I mean, he's lucky that he's in a really good team because they seem to be, what do you call it? He seems to love giving the goals away. Cross comes in from Millwall over everybody's head. It's going to go out for a Sunderland throw-in on the far side. Trying to see this Meslier goal. How do you spell his name? M-E-L, Meslier. Well, if I just search Leeds, let's have a look. Let's all have a laugh at Leeds, eh? Oh, here we go. Let's have a look at this goal. Anyway, Sunderland coming... oh, dear. That's dreadful. Right, okay. Funny, because it's not us, but dreadful as well from them. Anyway, Jensen, long ball forward now. I think that seemed to get caught in the wind, but Neil has done well to win that. Plays it to Rigg. Finds Brown. Whole midfield had a really good game today so far. 65 minutes 20 on the clock. If they had a better keeper, they'd have been promoted by like February if they'd have had a better keeper. I know I can only think of like 2 or 3 instances, but still. What's that, an extra 9 points they would have had? They'd have beaten Hull, they'd have beaten us at our place. Potentially whatever they're about to lose here if they were going to. Substitution coming on for Millwall, so it's another player's name I've got to learn now. Please be someone like Smith. Number 22's gone off. That was the left midfielder for them who was on a yellow card. And on comes, I can say Ivanovic, that's fine. Years of watching the Premier League with Chelsea, I can say Ivanovic. Keeper plays it to Tanganga, who's got Denore in the right-back position at the moment. Kramer's down the line. Ball through to Kundal. He finds Kramer. Kramer, great tackle from Hume, but it's given it back to Kramer. Plays it in behind. Number 26 has got it, Ivanovic. That's gone out of play. That went out of play, ref. He's given a corner, apparently. Okay. How was he given a corner, though? Let's have a look. So Kramer played it in. Number 26. It was blocked by 09. Now that's how it's a corner. Right, Brian's over this corner for Millwall. Right, Patterson, come out and don't do a melee. If you catch it, you hold it. Brian swings it in. Millwall player did get a header, but it's come to Isidore, far side. He's driving forward. Now he's inside. Well done. Still going. Well done. No way is that a foul. Isidore's getting a card. I'm guessing it was high foot and that on Kramer, but... I think they're saying Isidore had his foot in the air. Let's have a look. He's got the yellow in his hand, so it's a yellow card for Isidore. I think Isidore and Kramer having a bit of a chat about it. Let's have a look. Why are you showing these terrible angles from the back? So Isidore... He's got every right to go for that. He puts his foot on the back of the ball, and obviously the player kicks the ball away, and in the follow-through, maybe it hits him a bit, but that's never a card. Same, Mike, same. That's so harsh on Isidore, I think, that yellow card. You're almost saying, you're not allowed to bother going to tackle people. Let's get rid of 50-50s. Let's just have only 100% challenges. Brian now long ball forward for Millwall into the penalty area. We've won the header and we've cleared it away. Mundell now chasing with Denore. Denore just puts it out for a throw and he wasn't taking any chances of trying to play and keep the ball. He just smashed it out into the stand, but it's come back very quickly. Hume's on it now. Hume plays it down the line for Isidore. Isidore plays it back to Hume. Hume and Mundle have managed to keep the ball. Mundle now driving in the area onto his right. Now cuts back onto his left. Got too many in front of him. Finds Roberts at the back post, but Brian heads it, and it's gone out for a Sunderland corner. No, it's a throw, apparently. Apparently he kept it in. I hate this when they show a replay that's the exact same angle, just zoomed in. Rig now swings it left-footed, out by Tanganga. Coburn, he had Meppen on his back, but he gives it Kundal. Kundal finds Connolly. Connolly is tripped by Dan Neal. Connolly goes to take it quickly, but we're stopping him. They give it to Mitchell. Mitchell's got Tanganga. If you can hear a cat at the door, it's because he's crying for attention. We've just hit 70 minutes and 30 seconds. Connolly's driving forward now. Plays it inside to Ivanovic, who's left it. Plays it to Kundal. We managed to get it clear. Millwall just starting to press a bit more now. Tried a few more things. We definitely need a second goal, I think. Are they giving that away now? Hume's not there. Kramer swings the ball in. Coburn with a header. Patterson catches it at the second attempt. Yeah. He just managed to get a bit of a yard on Meppen, but headed it almost straight at him. Does the cat get royalties for Black Cat TV shirts? I wish, mate. I mean, can you get royalties of 0 at the moment? I think me and Mike are the only ones that have bought one so far. Beautiful, beautiful shirts. Where is it? Why is it? There you go. It's like Iron Man can't quite figure out where the badge is. Anyway, Brown with a throw-in finds Neal. That was a weird throw-in, but we got away with it. Gives it to Rigg. Rigg's passed it across to Hume. Mundle's set off. Mundle's now got it on the halfway line. Job's powering forward. That was not the pass he wanted, and Tanganga's easily cut it out. Mundle and Kundal were up against each other there, Coffee Goblin. It happened finally, but they've given it back to Kramer. Kramer's found Tanganga, who's now found Kundal, and he has got Mundle following him. Mundle's left because he thinks it's difficult for me to say. 09's tackled Coburn. Coburn's hit the deck, but had been told to get up. Roberts has beaten 2 men there. Done well to get it, but then allowed Brian to get back in front of him. He's got Connolly, but he's taken him on. Now he's gone back to Meppen. Meppen's found 09. And 09 down the line for Mundle. Lovely little Cruyff turn infield. Oh, that's an awful challenge from Denore. Is he on a yellow already? Well, he is now. Yeah, Job just got there first, but yeah, awful challenge, that one. Sixth card of the game. But Sheffield United and Burnley are buzzing at the minute with what's going on. They played it quickly, but Kramer's read it. Isidore's managed to take it off him, though. Isidore on the left side, the penalty area. Blocked by Kramer, comes out to Hume. Swings it in. No one's in there for a header. Hume now up against Kundal. Hume wins this header. Job now does well to hold that off from 3 players. Tackled by Mitchell, but he's played it out. Roberts should be able to keep that in. Roberts now up against Brian. Plays it back to Job. Job plays it to Hume. Hume into Neal. Neal, not enough in that given. No. bundled over by Denore, but Millwall come away. Hume's tracking back. He's played it down the line. That should be 09's easily, and he's played it lovely to Patterson. Meppen just runs in front of Coburn, stops him from getting to Patterson. Patterson goes long. Cooper wins the header, and it's come to Rigg. Sunderland got the foot on the ball in the centre circle. Rigg's turned around for no reason whatsoever, but okay. We've kept it Meppen now. Roberts. Connolly just kicked out at Brown there, but okay, the ref said play on. Neil now, Job. Job to Neil. Sorry, no, it's not. It was Hume. Hume now got Mundle. They're doubling up on Mundle every time, but he's giving it back to Hume. Hume's found Job. Job plays it to Roberts. Roberts on left side at the moment. Mundle there now against Kramer and Kundle. Plays it through. Oh, lovely touch. Mundle. Lovely one-touch football. Mundle. Edge of the area. Shot. Blocked. Meppen done really well there to stop Coburn from getting it. Neil plays it through Hume. Hume on his right. Shot from distance. Just over the bar. Good. That was really good play from Roberts and Mundle. Lovely little slick passing on the edge of the area to work a yard, and it was blocked. It was blocked by, I think, Tanganga it was, yeah. Anyway, game's back underway. Plays it down the line for Job. Job fouled, surely by Tanganga. He was. Does he not get a card? Apparently the Hull own goal today was a bit of a shocker as well, I was reading. Championship will be tough next season. Yeah, it'll be tough. It's tough now for us, yeah. But yeah, when you throw in Birmingham and their money as well, potentially Wrexham and theirs if they get it. And then you've got Mike Dodds and Wickham if they manage it as well. But you've got the three teams, Southampton, Ipswich and Leicester all look to be coming back down, and they're not just going to, I don't think they're going to do a Luton and potentially drop straight through. It's going to be so many good teams next season. Roberts with the free kick now. A couple of metres away from the corner of the box. absolute scam, honestly, the whole thing. Sorry, everyone. Internet apparently went off on my laptop, but then nowhere else. Bizarre. Right, I'll put the team back on. Apologies there. Now it happened in that time. Roberts had a deflected shot that went out, and the cat is still trying to get in at the door. But sorry again about this technology. Joe plays an Isidore, doesn't quite get to him there. Oh, lovely red screen now. Yeah, thank you. But at least you all stayed. That's the main thing. Anyway, still 1-0, 80 minutes on the clock exactly. No idea what happened. It just suddenly went off on mine. This has stayed on, not even flickered once. So then I went, oh, hotspot to my phone. And then it went, your phone's got no internet. And I was like, well, that's not true because I'm messaging Mike. So I don't know what happened there. Is it overheated? Maybe. Mike, I need a new laptop. Anyway, 09 now up against whoever this player is. Have I seen this player for them? Have they got number 17 on? They must have made a substitution. Let's have a look here. Number 17 for Millwall. They must have made a, yeah. Don't forget, super hats. Yeah, exactly. Get some super hats, everyone. All right, Kat, you can come and show your face. Just calm your tits, man. Yeah. Super hats. Right. Are you that desperate to be on telly? There you go. There you are, big lad. Right. Get your claws out. Right. See? The official Black Cat of Black Cat's TV. Right. Don't stand on the keyboard. Don't show your ass either. You need a cat OnlyFans if you're going to do that. Right. So you've gone straight out the room. Nice one. After all that. Borough now winning. Oh, that's annoying because if Leeds don't, then my bet didn't win. Highly annoying. Never mind, eh? Right. Meppen missed the header. Does win the next one. 09 does really well to hold off Coburn. It's annoying Coburn hasn't decided to get himself the obligatory card. I need a West Brom goal and I need a Leeds goal for 80 quid. That would be rather nice. Just shy of 82 minutes. Patterson hits it straight out for a throw-in. What was that about? Halfway inside his own half. Cooper. Have we made any changes in this time? I think they must have made 2. Right. I'm just having a look to see if we've made any changes. They've swung it in. Meppen missed it. It's gone to Connolly on the far side. We've made no changes yet. And I think they've made 4. So I must have missed Saville coming on for Denor. I must have missed Leonard coming on for Kramer. And I've missed Langstaff coming on for Kundal. Isidore now driving into the centre circle. Got 3 players with him. Mundell now picking it up. No, number 18. Saville gets to it instead. Today's attendance, 41,762. We thank you for your incredible support. Don't forget to buy a pie on the way home. Tanganga switches the play far side. It's going all the way into the penalty area with the wind. Patterson catches it. I'd have hit the deck as well, mate. I'd have thrown myself down. I've been like, I needed to make sure. Mundell now. Dispossessed by, is it Saville? Yeah, Saville. Not Jimmy. So it's a throw in right in front of the Sunderland technical area. Alex Neil having a go at the ref for not taking the throw in yet as Hume walks a good few metres away. Langstaff wins the header. Job now finds Hume. Hume gives it back to Job. Job turns around, gives it back to 09, who plays it nice and safe to Meppen. Meppen now dinks it forward. Here come Millwall. Aaron Connolly up against Meppen. He's beaten him. Connolly tackled. Number 26 gets it, dinks it, headed it away. Mitchell on the edge of the area. Tackled by Rigg. $84.20. Starting to get a bit nervous now, especially when Mike's writing Twitter spoilers in the chat. Long ball forward from Cooper. Cooper finds Saville. Mundle forces him back. It's with Tanganga. How much rubbish is on the pitch? And I don't just mean the footballers sometimes. Like, do you think, would you need to stop putting bins out there? Job now finds Mundle. Mundle up against him. Left onto his... Oh, surely a penalty. It is. Mundle was taken down by Tanganga. Tanganga's done a few fouls now. Ref, surely it's a yellow card for bringing him down for a penalty. Who's going to miss this penalty then? I mean, at least it's safe if we make it 2-0. But also, if it stays 1-0, I'm still technically on the scoreboard. Penalty to Sunderland. 85 minutes and 20. Did well to cut back Mundle as Tanganga just took his standing leg away. Stonewall penalty. Tanganga knew straight away. No arguments at all. Who's taking the penalty? Mundle clearly wants it. Mundle's really annoyed, actually, not to be having it. Neil's trying to calm him down. Roberts is telling him as well. Relax, man, Dan Neil's telling him. And Mundle's telling Neil to fuck off, apparently. Who's taking this one? 09 stepping up on the penalty. Should be Hume, though. Yeah. 09 stepping up for penalties. Okay. It really should be Hume. That didn't look good between Mundle and Neil, though. I'm not a fan of that. Don't see why I wouldn't let Mundle take it, really. He's an attacking player. He won it. You know, Roberts and Isidore clearly don't want it. Why not? Luke 09 stepping up. Saved. Roberts on the follow-up. Oh, man. Have we missed 5 penalties this season in a row? Oh, man. Here come Millwall. Right-hand side, Langstaff. Well done, Mundle. Well done, Mundle. Just seeing it out, but then frustratingly kicks the ball against the advertising board and bounces back. Yeah, if I'm Mundle, I'm fuming that I didn't get that. You're an attacker. It was an awful penalty. Is that 4 or 5 in a row we've missed now? Yeah, you need... Not only that, you need to have a set penalty taker before the game. So it's like you're taking it regardless. If you're not on the pitch, it's then you. But who's that? So Isidore's missed 2. Mundle's been taken off for Watson. Mayenda's been put on for Isidore. Mundle's gone straight down the tunnel as well, not even joined the bench. Yeah, I know. Coffee Goblin, I said the same thing. I can just see it now. Sunderland versus Burnley playoff final, 0-0, goes to penalties. Sunderland, who can't score penalties, up against James Trafford, who can't not save penalties. Mayenda now, right-hand side, drives into the penalty area, tried to be held off, but he still gets through. Goal kick given. No, I'm the same. Like, you're an attacking player, unless it's been set beforehand, in which case then Labrie and the team have got every right to be like, well, he's the taker. But there clearly was no set thing. They were just waiting to see what happened. You should go back and watch the short on our channel, but Hume should be taking penalties. Job's won as a goal kick. 89 minutes on the clock here. 83 if you're watching. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't already, please hit like. And if you haven't already as well, please hit subscribe. It really does help us out. And we want just to grow as quickly as we can, and if with your help, that'd be very nice. It would be poetic to save our good penalties for the final versus Burnley. Yeah, no, exactly. I couldn't. I don't think my heart could go through anything like a penalty shootout against Burnley at Wembley for the Premier League. We have to get past Coventry first. Patterson fires it forward, 15 seconds away from the 90. Tanganga wins the header. Job manages to push away for the ball, and he's got it back. Roberts now infield, dispossessed. Cooper comes away with it, gives it Connolly. Connolly gives it back to Cooper. Bryan easily gets past 2, fires it forward. Coburn traps it, gives it to Connolly on this left side. He's got a bit of space. Oh, he's taken on 2. Great tackle from Dan Neil. Brilliant tackle. Roberts driving forward. Mayenda's his only option in front of him. Plays it into Mayenda, who's into the right channel now. Taking on Cooper. He's gone past him. Takes on to his left. He's lost the ball now. Mitchell's come away with it. There's 5 minutes added on, which seems very harsh to be 5 minutes added on, seeing as we stopped for 6 minutes when the fan fell down the stairs, and then there was a couple of minutes for the penalties and for the penalty, I should say, and all the substitutions. 5 minutes seems like very, very kind to us, I will say. Yeah, Hume definitely does it, unless he doesn't want it. I mean, you can't force someone to take it. But like I say, go and watch the shorts on our channel a few back. He did a YouTube video with, I don't know who he is, but honestly, he was rifling them into the top corner. Just, you can't just let him have a chance at it. If he saw his volley earlier on, he clearly got the power behind it to do it. I had 4 wins out of 5 with Norwich scoring against West Brom. So Norwich beating West Brom, and I had West Brom to win. Never mind. That penalty save keeps us in the predictions. You're right, Coffee Goblin. I'm not one to moan about the lack of injury time, but it clearly should have been more than 5 minutes. But hey-ho, we've got 3 minutes and 20 left for those who are good at maths. Burnley have won full-time. Meppen does well just to keep it from Coburn. Come on, Coburn, give him a kick or something. Get that yellow card. Mitchell does well, firing it in. Neil's underneath that, doesn't win it. Connolly's got it. Job's now won that. Gives it to Watson. Watson dinks it forward to nobody, just firing it into space there. Tanganga's easily going to get that. Burnley have won. I don't know if I've said that already. It does look awful, all the rubbish just floating about the pitch, like, I'm not going to lie. They're overlapping on the right. Connolly's got it again. Long cross into the box. Free header at the back post. Come down. And ball. Surely ref. Blocked by Meppen. Nothing given there. That was an obvious handball, ref. He controlled it with his arm. Neil does really well. If that had gone in, that would have been I'd have been fuming with that. Job now. Still driving. Trying to keep it. Does a bit of skill, but no idea why. Lost it there. 2 minutes to go. That's a shocking handball call from the referee there. They must have all watched our short, Ned. That's what it is. They all knew that Hume was the best penalty taker. I mean, really, if Mundell wants it, if any player wants to take it and wants to put himself in that position, surely you let him do it, especially as an attacker. Yeah, it is coffee going. It's not good for my bet, but it's good in terms of result for us, because what we now 15. If we do win this, we're 15 points inside the playoffs with 21 left to go, and a lot of those teams will have to play each other. So you would like to think it's almost done, really. Let's have a look at this again. So it was a header by Saville. It came to number 26. It's an obvious handball, but Meppen did a great block. 72 to 57. So 15 points with 21 left. Free kick given to Millwall. Card for Sunderland player. 94 minutes on the clock. Who's given a card to? Hopefully Coburn for no reason whatsoever. But what was it? Because Watson fouled. Oh, yeah, it's a yellow card. It spun him up in the air. Right, Millwall have got a free kick here. But he stood in the middle of all the rubbish blown about on the pitch as well. Honestly, did someone just split a bin bag open? On the far post, Strudge wins the header. Meppen takes a touch, smashes it forward. 30 seconds left. Brian's got it. Come on, lads, get out. Played it to number 23. I don't know who that one is. He's played it down to another player. I don't know who he is. Langstaff fires it in. Flick header. Roberts, don't do anything stupid. Bicycle kick clearance. Stupid, but it worked. It's gone out for a throw in. The 5 minutes are up. Unless he's going to keep going. Borough full time. Ned, if it's finished, just tell me, please. I can't deal with the drama if he's going to add on a mysterious another 5 minutes for the fan. Long throw in from Tanganga. 09's got it, smashes it clear. No, throw in. Thank God for that. Game over. Well, we won. Great. Really happy with that, especially because I got it right. So if we have a look at our predictions a minute, you're out of here. 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 So the two that were in the live chat, we had Coffee Goblin 1-0 Sunderland for me, and we had David Williams. Adjudicate is going to see to you, David, because you did do yours after the game started. And then I had 1-0, and did anyone else have 1-0? So we have 3 1-0s. Nope, just the 3 1-0s. I'm on the board, guys. I'm on the board. Coffee Goblin, is that your second? I believe. Did they not practice pens, said the Stardust. I don't think so. They clearly didn't have any idea who was going to take the one there for us. There's a lot for me and Mike to talk about there, I think. We'll have to find time to do that. I thought we played quite well, though, especially in that first half. It's a shame we couldn't get any more goals. Leeds 2-2. Interesting. I can't wait for us still not to catch them. So let's have a look here. Millier Howler. Let's have a look. So, yeah. Sheffield United, 83. Leeds, 81. Burnley, 81. Sunderland, 72. So 9 points. I'm not allowing myself to hope. I only said score for the crack. If it's a competition, count me out. Oh, I don't know, David. That's now you're being really, really, what's the word? Generous and sort of, I don't know. But I think it'll be all right. There was no score and you were quite early on, I think. I'm not going to scroll all the way back again. But thank you all for joining. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. It really does help us out. I will take David's comment off now because I don't need to see it all the time. We won 1-0 thanks to a lovely goal from Trey Hume. Luke 09 did miss a penalty and Mundell stormed off down the tunnel when he was substituted, probably in anger that he didn't get given the penalty. So we've got a lot to talk about coming up. But thank you all for joining me on this lovely Saturday afternoon. Back to winning ways. Just before I go, when's the next match? Is it, we got any midweek? Have we, I don't know. Is it next? It must be next week. We've got West Brom. West Brom on Saturday next week. Saturday lunchtime as well. So that'll be a good one. Keep an eye out on the channel for anything. So if you subscribe, then you'd see it anyway. Colin H. Well done, Conrad. Thanks for this, mate. I blame you for the penalty miss. To be honest, mate, I can see why you did. Because I was like, well, actually, I'd quite like it if you missed. But it was a shocking penalty from 09 and shocking penalty drama. Right. Thank you all, lads and lasses, if there were any of you in. And we'll see you all again on our next show. See you later.